Cool.
Hey guys, how are you all?
Pretty good.
I basically wanted to do this tonight, and I'll probably vary when I do it next week because there's a few people can't do it in the evening. But I just wanted to be sure everybody could get online and be able to answer any questions, because whenever we take the test, you'll have to come online like this. So, and I'll need to see a live view then. But as long as do you have a webcam, James?
Yes, I do.
Okay. And there's Jade, okay. So whenever we get, I know I was a few minutes late here. There, I see Jade.
Hello.
Today, at 9:30 this morning, I was able to record that lecture, so what I plan on doing is just posting those, and then this will be more a question and answer type time, or if you're having problems with a particular exercise or something, then you'll be able to ask questions this way. But the lectures, I'm going to have you just view from my lecture class, where because this is a 16-week class, and that's the same as my Tuesday, Thursday class. So that way they will always be there. And you should have found, let me do a screen share here. I've changed, let me see here. There should be a link in Evernote for you. Let's see if I can go to that. 16-week, yeah. Yeah, right here I've changed this. This link will take you to the YouTube playlist with the class videos. So if you click there, you should see this is the one that I recorded this morning with the Tuesday, Thursday class. So this one covers the syllabus and the class schedule, and should answer any questions that you have, but I will be glad tonight to answer questions also. I just wanted you to be aware that that will always be where those lectures will be added, at that link. And the others that I have out there in YouTube are from previous semesters, so that's why I created a separate playlist here for this semester. So everybody can see that, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Go back and take it off. Okay, somebody else. Tracy came in. Braden. Okay. Yeah, actually there are 23 students in this class, which I've been having that many students start out in logic, but it can get tough if you don't stay on top of everything. So that's why I wanted to be able to make this question and answer time available. But also, if you are able to look, I don't know if I've posted them quite yet, but my office hours, and at any time that I'm in my office, I can also do a hangout with you if you have some questions or get stuck somewhere, okay? So if you email me and during my office hours and say, hey, can you create a hangout, then I will be glad to do that. But we probably won't have a set night every week, because when I tried to do that, it seemed like there were quite a few people that had other things going on. So I'll try to vary when I'm going to do it each week, and if you can't meet and you need to meet, you just need to email me, and I'll try my best to meet with you and help you out. So do you all that are online tonight, do you have any questions about anything, or have you looked at the, probably hadn't had a chance to look at the lecture yet, right?
I looked at the lecture this morning when I woke up. And
Oh, you did?
I actually did have a question, though.
Okay.
In the Evernote schedule, it says that you wanted us to like add to a D2L discussion, but when I looked, there wasn't a discussion up on the.
Right, it should be there now. I did notice that I didn't have, here, let me go out there and let's look and make sure that I did get that fixed. Because I know, for some reason, I didn't have the date set on it correctly. It still had the old date on it. So that would be this class. If I go to discussions.
Yeah, I see it on there.
Can you get into it now?
I will check.
Yeah, I see it on.
You see it? Okay. So these are some things that will help me with knowing kind of where you're at and what version of what software you're using, what kind of computer you're using. And the thing about Python, and I do go over this in the lecture, but I use a Mac now. I didn't for years. I was a mainframe programmer for 13 years out in industry before I started teaching here full-time in '92, and all I ever knew was DOS and PCs, and it was my son at 14 years old that got me to use a Mac because he was a musician, and I'd always made him use a PC, and he said, well, I want a Mac for Christmas. So that's when the Intel came out, and I started using Macs. First of all, I thought, well, it's an Intel, I can put Windows on there, so I'll be good to go. Well, after 2 weeks, I took Windows off because he was right. It's much more intuitive, but I still, like in the classroom, they do still have the PCs. So if students are having a problem with the Python running, it runs a little bit different on the Mac. Just the interface is a little different. The idle. So if there is a problem, I do have a what do you call these? I do have a Windows-based one of these new. What are they called? The little bitty ones. I forget what that's called all of a sudden because I don't hardly ever use it. But I can go into Python in Windows 7. And no, I think this is a Windows 8 machine. A Surface Pro. That's what I was trying to think of. I do have here at home a Surface Pro, and then in my office, of course, at school, I have a Dell PC. So if we start and you run into some problems that are unique to the PC, then that's not a problem. I can take a look at it. Where did I go? Okay, so anyone else have any questions? Did that answer what you, James, did you go in there and you can get in it now?
Yeah, I found it.
Okay. Anyone else? Tracy, you were in another class of mine, right?
Yes, the social media tools.
That's right. I thought I remembered. Okay, so if you guys don't have any questions and you can see where to go in and watch that lecture, then, and you didn't have any problems getting into Google, the times that for sure we will get in, I will specify in Evernote when we get close to the first test, and you will actually log in and I will give you the test document in the hands-on, and so you will stay with your webcam and take your test that way. So that's the reason I wanted to make sure everybody could get in this way. So 5 out of 23. Oh well, we'll see. See what happens. Maybe some more will show up later. At least you guys know you can do it, right? All right. So if I'll let you have the rest of your evening, unless anyone else has a question.
The loose part. Oh, go ahead. I'll let you go ahead.
Sorry. Where do we need to look to find the lecture video?
Okay, that was what I guess you probably hadn't logged in yet. If you go into Evernote and pull it up at the top, I've added, I'll show it again here. if you go into Evernote here, when your Evernote comes up, actually, let me make sure that yours has got it. It should have the change. So when your Evernote, if we go over to course info, you can get to this link a couple different ways. But when yours comes up, you'll notice that I've added this that says this link will take you to the YouTube playlist with the class videos. So when you click on it, this is what it looks like. This is the first one I've added for today. And so you can just click on it and you can play it at full screen or whichever way you want. And I don't ever show, I haven't played it all the way through. I'm assuming you can hear okay with it, because I don't sit right in front of it when I'm lecturing, but I think the microphone picks up pretty good. So, and I'll be, let's see, tomorrow, yeah, it's Wednesday. So I'll record again on Thursday, so there'll be another one out there for Thursday. So hopefully those are helpful to you. And then, like I said, you can, and if you're at home at the time of my class, which is 9:30 in the morning on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I actually do it live streaming, and it should come up as a public live stream, and you can actually join the Hangout if you ever so desire to do that. And then you can actually ask questions. Okay, let's go back here. Okay, anyone else?
Yeah, I was going to ask about the lucid charts.
Oh, lucid chart. Okay. I am currently, oh, someone else got in. Let's see. That's Jean. Okay. Okay, the lucid chart, I'm currently waiting. For some reason, they took my team members where I can add people. I couldn't figure out how to do that today. They've taken that option off, so I had to request it again. So, I'm waiting to hear back from them tomorrow. I should get it back tomorrow because I just noticed this afternoon that I couldn't add any new users. So let me show you what it looks like, though. What I will be doing is sending you an invite, and let me get it up here. Then I will be sure that it works. Okay, so in here, I will be adding you all as users, and I was just going to go ahead and add everyone, but then it wouldn't let me. I didn't have under actions here, I didn't have that option. So I've got to wait for them to let me add the users, and then the way it looks is you get a screen like this, and here's some documents that I've already added from other semesters, but you can come over here and you can add a new document. Yeah, see, this is saying that something happened because I'm supposed to get these free, so I'll have to check onto that. But anyway, it's telling me that I can't do it. But if I was looking here, okay, here was a document that I created, and you just drag and drop these shapes over there, and then you type in them. And this was a flow chart that I did later on. That was project 2, I think it said. So let me go back to my documents. Let's see if I can find. Here's a blank one that I can mess with. Okay. With this one, see, this is your start. And the thing about flowcharting is that's one thing that is not covered in our textbook. It was in the old textbook, which was a very boring textbook. I think you will appreciate using this text. And what I did find out today, and I think you'll hear it on that video, is one student went to the bookstore to get that book, and it was $100. I do not I mean, unless you've just got money to burn, I would not pay $100 for that textbook, because I have the PDF file available free, and then you can get it on Amazon for $20, $30. So if you have, and then I had another student tell me that you can also go to Radcliffe's, and it's a lot less expensive, and they don't make you pay until your grant money comes in. So they let you have the book if you want the hard copy, but it's not required, because what you'll see, I have the PDF, the link to it right here on the home page. It says free ebook, and you can choose to download for free right here. And then if you have problems with that, just let me know, because I can also put it out at in D2L for you. Okay, so unless you just want to buy the actual hard copy of the book, then you're not required to do that. Okay, and when you go through that video tutorial, it'll tell you all of that. So you shouldn't have any questions once you go through that. Okay, who else came in? Oh, there's two of Edmund now. It must have left you go out and in. Okay, Jean, you just came in new. Do you have any questions? Because I was telling them, I showed them on Evernote where to get to the link to the video tutorial. It's actually not a tutorial. It's my live lecture this morning. That was this morning at 9:30. And so you can view that, which will give you I go through the syllabus, the schedule, through all the logistics of the class and what's required to be completed this week. And I try to do that every time at the end of the week on Evernote, is I give you a summary where you can go through and check off, hey, I've done this, okay?
Okay. I don't have any questions as of yet.
Okay.
I haven't had a chance to watch it.
Right, it just happened this morning. So I just, like I was telling them, the main reason for everybody coming into the Google Hangout is because when you do the first hands-on test, that's what you'll be required to do, is to be in this Google Hangout at a specific time. I'll probably have a daytime and an evening like this, because I do have a few students that work evenings. So I'll give it the 2 times.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and let you all go and enjoy your evening, unless somebody else has a question. Did you have a question, Edmund? What you were trying to ask a while ago, right? Can he hear? Oops, he's muted. I can unmute.
Oh, what's that?
Oh, I was asking you if you had a question, because I thought earlier you had a question.
It was a lucid chart deal.
Oh, the lucid chart. Okay, okay. I got it. All right, so anybody else? All right, I'm going to shut her down then, and we will talk next time. And be sure and look at my office hours. I'll get them posted so that if you do have questions, but even if it's not my office hours, if you will email me a time, I try to check periodically through the day on the emails, maybe not as often on the weekend, but I will check them on the weekend too if somebody's needing to get in touch with me. Okay? All right. See you next time.
Thank you.